Yo, what it is, guys? What's up? You guys already know what's going on today. We're gonna be doing some work on the Lude and a little bit on the Civic. But yo, it's pretty hot right now. I don't even know why I'm wearing all black. But shoot, I think I might have to change real quick. Be right back. Ah, yeah, much better. Woo! But yo, before we get started working on the Lude, let me do this real quick. It's so freaking hot, man. It's that time of the year where you gotta get these. This right here is a game changer, I tell ya. Woohoo! Check that out. Oh yeah. I got this off of Amazon and it's definitely like almost perfect fitment. It almost covers everything. Cause yo, it really helps with coming in the car and grabbing your steering wheel, especially a metal shift knob. Man, this thing gets super hot. And it also preserves your interior as well. So I'm gonna leave a link down below so you can check it out and maybe cop one yourself. Yeah. Yo, I've only been out here for like 2, maybe 3 minutes. It's freaking hot. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm sweating. Let me roll down this windshield real quick. Window. Save me. Okay. So you may have noticed that my interior is kind of gutted. I'm missing the headliner. Took off a bunch of pillars. And I'm missing my carpet. I removed all these pieces because I'm trying to find a water leak. There's a really bad water leak in the Civic, and every time it'll rain, there'll be a big puddle of water right here, and sometimes on the driver's side too. So the leak was coming from like up here behind the sun visor, and I sealed it from the outside, and it's pretty good. It rained yesterday, and there was a tiny leak, which was like right here. But it was definitely much better than having a big freaking puddle. Yo, it's freaking hot. Well, anyways, like I said, it rained yesterday. And when I was driving, as soon as I started driving, I had my hand on the steering wheel. Water had dripped from like right here onto my hand. And I was like, no! Well, like I said, I sealed the passenger side already, but I haven't done the driver's side. So the only thing I got planned for the Civic today is to seal the driver's side leak, hopefully, and then we'll get on over to the Lude. So originally I thought my leak was coming from the windshield and I had it replaced, right? So this is a new windshield. They had resealed it, and after resealing it, water was still leaking inside the cabin. And so what I did was remove this trim, and I saw like a long crack right here, like a very thin hairline crack, and I used seam sealer to seal it up. And for the most part, it seems like it worked. There's still a tiny leak, but it's a lot better than what it was before. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the driver's side. Let's hope I don't break nothing. And check that out. See what I'm talking about? See, there's like a tiny crack right here. I mean, it doesn't look like much, but this is what I sealed up on the passenger side, and it really helped with the water leak. Got this handy dandy car wash right here. Overkill this thing. Then we'll hit it with some good old water. Oh man, I think it's super misty. And lastly, we'll hit it with some alcohol. Yo, check it out. Now that it's all cleaned up, that's definitely a crack. That looks nasty, yo. Sheesh. Alright, this is the sealant I'm using. It's a waterproof silicone. Alright, we'll do a light first layer, just like that. And since it's really hard to reach in here, I got a little Q-tip, so I can kind of press down up in there. Hopefully it'll get all the small cracks and whatnot. Alright, I'm gonna let that dry for like 15 minutes, and then I'll do another layer. But shoot, let's check out what we got for the Prelude. Woohoo! So judging by the title, you already know we're gonna add a new part to the Lude, and it's gonna be a different color. Right now we got red, white, and blue. Woo! Do you think that you can guess what the new part is and what color it is? I'm gonna give you a moment. You think you got it? Let's see. So over here we got 2 fenders. Woo! And they're both silver. Okay. So this fender on top is the first fender I got from one of my homies, but it wasn't quite what I expected. It had some body damage and some body work. See that? And it's not even perfectly smooth, so that's gonna require some work. See, if you look on the other side, they use some type of weld to pull it back out. So that's what those black spots are. And if you look closely, there's some hail damage. There's one right here. There's one right here somewhere. This is a really bad one right there. And so I just didn't want to use this one because it would require so much work. But then I saw this one on Facebook Market and it's almost perfect. Like everything's good. The only issue is that it has this little crack right here and a little bit of rust, but that's definitely fixable. And I know what you're wondering. You're wondering why am I adding a 4th color to the Prelude? And it's because, yo, who else do you know has 4 different colors on their Prelude? Huh? Tell me. The Prelude was originally white. We wrapped it red. It got hit right here, so we put a blue fender on it. And we've been 3-toning for a minute. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of getting tired of it. And so I thought, you know what? How about I add a 4th color? And what other color would be better than silver? These are like all stock OEM colors for the Prelude. Red, blue, white, silver. And now I'm just missing a green and a black part to have all the different colors of the OEM Prelude. Nah, I'm just kidding. So the real reason why I got another fender, if you see my last video, you know that I'm trying to dial in my fitment. We have an OEM fender right here that's not rolled nor pulled, whereas the passenger fender is rolled and pulled. And I don't know if you can really tell, but see how it has this natural body line? It's gone like right here because I had pulled it out really far in order for me to drop the Prelude really low. So since we got this blue fender, I figured, you know what? Why not get a matching passenger fender so I can get them both rolled at the same time, you know? And so we're gonna be swapping this silver fender with this red fender. Woo! And this way we're gonna be taking 3-toning to a new level. We're gonna be 4-toning. Oh yeah! Yo, this Amazon driver jamming out to some classical music. Alright, just did layer number 2. We'll let this dry for a lot longer since it looks a lot thicker. But yo, check out the Prelude without the fender though. Sheesh. This looks like a freaking drag car or something, or a drifter, cause like it looks so low. This thing is like practically sitting on top of the tire. But let's get this fender on and we'll see how the Prelude looks with 4 different colors. Woo. Oh yeah. 3rd layer is done. We just gotta let it dry, put it all back together, and hope that we prevent any more leaking from the driver's side windshield area. Yeah. But yo, I got the Prelude all put back together. Y'all ready to check it out? Let's do this thing. So, I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure we can all agree that it doesn't make the Prelude look any better. If anything, we're making the Prelude look a lot worse. But yo, we're 4-toning now. Woo! I know you don't know anybody else that's running 4 different colors on the Prelude. Yeah. Alright, so here's the plan. Now that we got 2 matching fenders that are OEM and unmolested, I got a guy coming by next week to have the fenders rolled. So I drove the Prelude for about a week after adjusting the camber on the front wheels, and I don't know if you can really tell, but there's a lot of like tire dust on the side of the car. See, it looks kind of black, and so more than likely the toe alignment is off on the Prelude, meaning that the wheel isn't that straight. It's kind of probably turned this way or that way, which is pretty much the reason why when I turn, it feels like the Prelude kind of pulls all by itself. And so the plan is to get the fenders rolled. Once the fenders are rolled, I'm gonna take it to an alignment shop and get the toe aligned. I'm gonna have them keep the camber where it's at, and maybe, hopefully maybe, we could lower the Prelude a little bit more. Because if you look at how high the Prelude is, I could fit 5 fingers under the Prelude, and that's way too high. In the front, It's about 4 fingers because of this little add-on. And the fitment looks okay. I prefer the tire to be tucked behind the fender a little bit. And on top of that, for the car to be a little bit lower. But shoot, what kind of fitment do you guys like? I'm not really sure what this is called. I guess it's a mix between flush and stance because I'm not trying to slam it to the ground, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really sure what flush is. But I just think the Prelude looks a lot better when it's really low to the ground. But shoot, that's all for the Lude today. After we get the fitment dialed in correctly, I guess, you know, it'll be time to finish the wrap. The Lude is definitely looking really incomplete right now since we're 4-toning right now. And so it's finally getting closer to the time that we color match the Prelude. Woo! And the Civic. Man, I don't really know what's next for the Civic. I'm really satisfied with the front end being one color. The next move, I don't know. I mean, I really do want to get different wheels. And I should probably color match the rear end, but you know, I don't really care about the rear that much. But shoot, what do you guys think about the Civic? What do you guys think I should do next to the Civic? You guys love it or hate it? I know a lot of the OG subscribers are a fan of the Prelude. That's why you guys originally subscribed to me. But for all of you non-Civic owners, what do you think about the Civic? Are you tired of all the Civic content? I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to find a balance between working on the Lude and on the Civic. But alright guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you made it to the end, really appreciate it. And if you don't mind, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button. As you may or may not know, it really helps out the channel. And again, I'd really appreciate that. But alright guys, thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one. Yeah, deuces.